something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. Time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and a carrying signs, mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you away. You better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. You better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. You better stop now. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going. You better stop.
Metro commuters, your attention please. The next Metro train approaching your station will be a Metro Express train and will not stop.
Welcome. We got some snow in the area. Welcome to Voices Cary Live. My name is Randy Scott. We have some snow coming. Let's take a look. Oh, that's not it. There's some snow in the area. I'm remaining hopeful for a snowy Christmas. Welcome to Voices Cary Live. My name is Randy Scott. This show is for you. This is an independent venture to try to bridge the gap between social media and being vocal and in the community, rather than just being keyboard warriors and making a comment and then nothing happens. It seems like that's happens often as it gets lost in the noise of social media. But this is a platform for you. We broadcast live every weekday to X, Rumble, and YouTube. And it's a pleasure putting together local events for you. We keep things positive, but that does not mean not getting into the weeds of issues. When I say weeds, I mean like getting into the nitty gritty and finding out some behind the scenes stuff of stuff that can affect our community. This show is marketed to people in Cary, but if you are not in Cary, fear not. If you liked what we're doing here, please start a venture for your own. That might be a future thing to where we can this show can morph into something that can be like a model that can be replicated throughout the country for individuals that I think all parents want to see their community succeed and money be spent right and things ran efficiently. At being a live host, I certainly enjoy being a live host. I juggle a lot of things. I have to, I produce, I get the show together, I do video, I do audio, and then I try to be funny. I do have a sense of humor, as you can tell by this little shindig here. But it's hard to, it's easier to be funny when that's all you have to worry about, is just talking and being funny. But I'm like constantly monitoring a whole bunch of stuff, and that's an excuse. Maybe I'm just not funny, and that's okay. Uh, but I did 10 years of firefighting, and I worked with some of the most funniest people in the world. So I like to think some of that rubbed off on me. But one thing is that we broadcast live on X, Rumble, and YouTube, and I say that because we can broadcast live on Facebook, but we currently have 58 followers, and you need 100 followers to be able to broadcast live. So if you believe in what we're doing, if you believe in my mission to create a stronger fabric in the community, that doesn't necessarily mean calling people out. It just means bringing sunlight on some issues, and making creating discussion for certain things, to where we can all be involved, and the people who benefit are not only the residents, myself included, but then also our future, our generation, our kids, and then their kids when they decide to move back home. So if you can, we shout your voice from the rooftop here. If you can, if you believe in what we're doing, share us on Facebook so we can get to that 100 follower benchmark to where we can begin to broadcast live on Facebook. And I would appreciate your help with that. And then also, piggybacking on the snow, Lake and McHenry County scanner X feed says forecasters say 3 waves of wintry weather, which will bring snow and slippery traffic through Friday in the northern Illinois area. So I pulled up our 4-day. I don't have a Weather Channel audio marker to play for you, but that's our 4-day. Some snow. So maybe maybe if it doesn't snow directly on Christmas, we'll have I have to turn that off. Maybe if it doesn't snow directly on Christmas, we'll have some snow on the ground for the kids to play with. I do miss the days of like making a nice snow fort, though. I remember digging so deep into the snow. It was probably like 2 feet of snow in my front yard. And I was so happy to have snow, and I dug deep enough to find grass, and I was like, nope, put that back. I remember covering it up because I was like, I don't want to see grass right now. I just want to keep building my snow fort. Maybe Santa will deliver a wintry, festive scene for us. And then also, the Park District is not afraid of the snow. The Park District winter sowing. They're doing seed sowing on Tuesday, February 4th. So it's a ways out, but they started promoting this today. Ages 18 years old and older. It's at the community center, so that's a nice way to get introduced into the art of year-round sustainability for making your own food. It starts like that, and then you can start, maybe I've seen some things to where you can grow food year-round in your home, like with these. It's technology it's a double-edged sword to where it brings us new things that we can do in our home and remain sustainable, but then also there's other ways that it overreaches sometimes. But speaking of which, yesterday we visited our. You can see my prop here. It has become an official prop. I'm never going to use this paper. It'll stay on the shelf as long as we do the show. So we can remember the 1,500-page bill. We don't talk about national politics often on this show, if at all. but the 1,500-page bill that was your voices, it was introduced. There was a lot of stuff in it. If you want to see our breakdown of it, we had some fun with it. That's on the show yesterday, on the 18th. But what we did was we saw how the 1,500-page bill, there's a lot of stuff going on there, but your voices had an impact to where your voices mattered. You got so loud. Maybe not you personally, like maybe you didn't do anything for that, but you might have. But it's the fact that your voices had traction to make it into the ears of all the congressmen and women, to where it's like, okay, this is no longer a play that we can play in our playbook. So that goes to show that voices do matter. Your voice matters. And that's what the show intends to do, is amplify your voice. We had a village board meeting watch party, as we do with all village board meetings. And it is just that. It's a watch party. We watch we're very gracious for our local officials. It's a big undertaking to stick your neck out there like that, and want to be involved in the community so much. You love it so much, you get involved, and you're faced with some issues, and these folks take it on. They navigate it, and as with anything, everything's publicly available, so we go through it, and that's what we did, and we had some fun with it. Like I say, the watch parties are not like a gotcha game. It's really just to get involved in the community. I think as you rest your head on the pillow at night, knowing that, okay, I'm getting involved with local politics or local decision making or local events, and you feel I know I feel a little bit better, especially having kids that are getting up in age to where I don't want to have to play catch up, to where it's like, okay, once they get old enough to be turned loose in the community, to where I'm having to figure out and play catch up to where, is everything going okay? So trying to lay the groundwork to where, everybody's kids can, thrive, whether it be in the school districts or homeschooled, or it's just, good things happen when we know our neighbors. On a national scale a little bit, the Illinois School Network says taxpayers to buy $20 million in electric school buses for Illinois. Illinois awarded $20 million to support school districts transitioning to zero-emission buses. They say zero emissions, but it's still, you still have to charge it, and that energy comes from somewhere. But this was funded through the Inflation Reduction Act, and the grant came from the EPA to the Illinois State Board of Education. It says here, with this funding, we're building on our progress toward a more sustainable future by providing 9 school districts with the resources to advance our clean energy goals. I think well, I have one more slide here. This one, the grant will support 2 full-time Illinois State Board of Education staff to support grant implementation and work with districts on other green energy initiatives. This is great and all, but I remember when we had our local referendum for $20 million, I remember hearing somewhere that state funding wasn't available to infrastructure of schools or safety of schools. So you know, I think there's something there that's worth looking into. We can put 20 million towards electric school buses, but when it comes to making schools a little bit harder of a target, that's left out. So I think there's something to look into there, and that's what I intend to do. Moving on, Cary Park District preschool preview, 25-26 school year, Tuesday, February 11th. Cary Park District preschool, 100 Cary Algonquin Road. The former Rocky Raccoon, that's where I went. Rocky Raccoon. Joyce was my instructor. Since you asked, you didn't ask. Cary Park District openings available 3 p.m., 3:30, 4, and so on, all the way to 7. So they have that. The Golden Ratio, a local robotics team that is a local young leaders in the robotics industry, said General Comatics, a local business, has recently sponsored them. So thank you, General Comatics, for supporting these young leaders in innovation. Aldi's, the Facebook Aldi group for Cary, yes, there is such a thing, posted this picture today of some yummy treats. Looks like a 7-Up Bake Shop cake. They're definitely getting festive for the holidays. And then Haley Kelly from Cary Grove, this team, 600 gifts collected, 55 family lists cleared. Their heart for our great community makes mine explode. Way to go, Interact. So the Interact Club collected a lot of gifts and did a lot of good. So thank you to the Cary Grove Interact. Big win for Cary Grove basketball. Well done, Cary Grove High School girls basketball at all levels. Head home with a win. So it looks like by the scoreboard there, it looks like 2 good games. 2 good teams, so congratulations. And then another girls basketball, we look forward to returning to see our friends at Libertyville. So they'll be out in Libertyville this Christmas. A lot of games coming up. And then I saw that robotics thing for local business supporting local business. That robotics team is supported by a lot of local businesses, and I wanted to bring up. We make a lot of cool things here in Cary. You know, we have Stryker making medical things. They make a lot of medical stuff. Stryker's a big company. They specialize in a lot of things here in Cary, providing a lot of jobs. So we appreciate Stryker. But then also, one thing off of right across the street from Stryker is a company that I remember running into. They make every UPS truck in its fleet across the U.S. They have their own wash bays at their facilities. And we make and carry the stuff that goes into washing UPS trucks in every UPS facility. So that's pretty cool. And then also, another local business is Swiss Automation. They're in Barrington and Cary. Swiss Automation, they do precision machining. At Swiss Automation, we have honored our expertise in manufacturing precision turned components for over 50 years. Our highly experienced engineering and machining teams are dedicated to innovating, helping customers increase efficiency and quality while solving the unique design and material requirements that come with making first-in-class components for the aerospace and defense, medical device, and hydraulics markets. So we have a lot of cool stuff that we make in Cary with our hands. And then, there's a whole bunch of industry in Cary that is very much alive, and it's growing, and it should be welcomed. And that innovation is really cool to see here locally. One thing I wanted to, all that innovation and making stuff with your hands and tools and all that, in the Christmas spirit, we do movie locations and stuff. So I wanted to, a popular movie is Tim Allen's The Santa Claus, and I had a few movie scenes. If you've never seen it, I just watched it for the first time. I'm a big Tim Allen fan, but I just watched it for the first time, and it was a fun movie. A typical, like, every movie is like the same. Like, there's every Christmas movie. There's some really they're scraping at the bottom of the barrel for Christmas movies right now, but a lot of the classics are really fun, and the Santa Claus movie is, your standard textbook, standard issue. There's no belief in Santa Claus, and then now there's belief in Santa Claus sort of thing, and it's fun to see. That's when Santa Claus fell off the roof, and then Tim Allen had to put the Santa Claus outfit on, and then he became Santa Claus, and everybody thought he was nuts. That's then and now. That house is actually in Ontario, Canada. And then finishing off with, I thought since we're getting close to the holidays, I thought it'd be fun to watch. One thing I grew up watching was Home Improvement. I thought it'd be fun to watch together and have a few laughs about Home Improvement. I thought we could watch that together and have a few laughs going into the weekend. We will not have a show Friday, as I get ready for the Christmas Eve celebration, where we are tracking Santa Claus live with the help of NORAD. And we'll be tracking Santa Claus live in studio and remotely. And we'll have photos of some local houses and businesses that are lighting it up for the holidays. And welcoming in Christmas, and Santa Claus and his reindeer. We'll be watching as Santa Claus gets escorted over the border by the U.S. Air Force, and then they'll disengage and let him do his work in the States. And we'll watch O'Hare and Lake in the Hills Airport as they clear his airspace for the area. So that'll be fun to do together. But for the time being, let's. I have this button here. It says Tool Time. Let's have some fun and watch Tim Allen do his best to take care of the household. I'll watch it with you guys, and we'll have some fun afterwards. Maybe I'll play the game, see if I can win the Gravity Hill game behind me. I have not won on air yet, but let's have some fun and welcome the holidays. Here's ABC's show ended in 1999, but ABC's Tim Allen's Home Improvement.
Impossible. Shoot it when you don't want to shoot it. Oh. Front and back. How true. Al, I was going to get to that.
Your feet, they're smoking.
sticks, because they can put your eye out or they can ignite your forearm. Al, could you help me there? Area that's susceptible to...
Just be careful. Trust me, Al. And no loose clothing. Possibility. Hand with Virgin Mary, will you? Whoa, 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 whoa. No more blocked gutters. But you got to be good at this, so you get your cup caught in there. Come on, guys, let's go.
That's a lot of fun. I miss Home Improvement and just shows like that in general. I miss that. Home Improvement really got me involved with tools, and my parents got me involved with tools, and I got my kids their own tool set. And I remember even my daughter really early on, like I taught her how to use a screwdriver, a small screwdriver in her tool set, and we put up these railings underneath the larger railings so that she could hold on. And it's just like a little strip of half-inch by half-inch piece of trim wood with railing hookups. And every time she holds on going up the stairs, she'll touch the one thing that she got to screw in a little bit, and she's like, "We made that. We make that." So I love creating those memories, even though moms and dads out there, get a small tool set for the kids and do some work around the house. It pays dividends down the line with creativity and having those memories with the kids. And I do like that show for Wilson. Knowing our neighbors and getting involved with our community is a lot of life lessons in there, even though Tim Allen wasn't. He was always accident prone, but it was there's some life lessons in there that are peppered in, and that's why I like that show, specifically around the holidays. It seems like TV shows like that just did like this little holiday decoration. Like if you look on the set of like Home Improvement, they just literally had lights around the window outside. I remember this one specific example, and it was such a simple thing to do, and it looked so festive on TV, and this looks festive. And it's just about trying to it's wholesome and brings people together. So let me try my hand at this. I have not won this. This is a video game that I got on Facebook Marketplace, and it was one of my favorite games traveling with my wife Meredith when we were traveling the interstates. And they had these at every single rest area that we went to out in Pennsylvania, and I was like, that's my favorite game. So you got to get the ball up the hill, and then you win. But I have not won it yet. on camera, so let me try it. Still not winning. My excuse is that it's not level, but maybe I'll win it one day on air. But thank you for joining me for today's Voices Cary. There will not be a show tomorrow as I get ready for the Christmas Eve celebration. But I certainly appreciate you joining me today, wherever you may be, and I hope that you and your family have a wonderful holiday season, and Merry Christmas to you all. And we will definitely. I look forward to the new year as well, getting into more local stuff and exploring that with all of you. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I'm glad I could share some laughs alongside with you all at home. And I look forward to seeing you Monday, and then our Christmas Eve special when we track Santa Claus and welcome him into the area with his reindeer. Greatly look forward to it a lot. And we will see you Monday.
You're confirmed at T-minus 10 seconds. And counting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Reach for the sky.
Huh?
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
What?
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
It's busted.
Who you calling busted, Buster? That's right. I'm talking to you, Sid Phillips. We don't like being blown up, Sid. Or smashed, or ripped apart.
We?
That's right. Your toys. From now on, you must take good care of your toys. Because if you don't, we'll find out, Sid. We toys can see everything.
So play nice.